Hey, we're here at Galaxy Unpacked, where Samsung has just revealed the brand new Galaxy Buds 4 and 4 Pro. Now, overall, they still resemble the big design changeup that we saw with the Buds 3 lineup, but they bring in a few improvements built to go toe-to-toe with Apple's AirPods. So, you get an unsealed model with ANC at $179, similar to the standard AirPods, and a sealed Pro model with ear tips at $249, similar to the AirPods Pro, along with plenty of ecosystem exclusive features to Samsung, perks like Instant Pair, live language translation, and a bunch of other stuff that we'll get into later on. Now, these are the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro, and the reason I have these is that these were my last favorite pair of Galaxy Bud earbuds. The reason I love the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro so much is because they were small, compact, they were bean-shaped earbuds, and they came with multiple sizes of ear tips, even on the standard non-Pro model. Now, of course, with the Buds 3 lineup, Samsung decided to copy Apple a little bit and go in a stem-style direction for their design. Now, both models have a completely redesigned blade stem. It's now a flat surface instead of the triangular shape of the Buds 3, and there is a little engraved area on the front of the stem that allows for pinch controls, swipe controls, and tap controls. Gone are the blade lights, though, so if you were a fan of that flashy aesthetic on the Buds 3 Pro, you're out of luck here, but there is a bit more of a premium finish to them with a actual metal surface to them instead of just the silver metallic paint of the previous 3 model. Now, on the fit as well, I wasn't a huge fan of the change-up with the Buds 3 Pro compared to the Buds 2 Pro. I did eventually get used to the stem design, but it was a little bit too large in my ear to be that comfortable to wear for several hours at a time. I'm happy to report that with the Galaxy Buds 4 Pro, they have actually reduced the size of the bulb, so it does fit more snug into my ears. It is more comfortable, a little tighter there too, which I actually think does help contribute to better passive isolation as well as a better seal so you can have better sound quality. Now, the reason I showed you the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro earlier is because we are having one return to the back to the glory days here with the 4 lineup, and that is because the Buds 3 vertical cradle is now replaced by a return to the flat clamshell design of the Galaxy Buds 2 lineup, but now they have a transparent lid so you can see inside. You can easily check if your earbuds are actually in there and you haven't lost them. The only thing I will say though is that transparent lid is very fingerprint prone and very scratch prone. Now, speaking of the case design, one highly requested feature that I've seen many of our readers ask about, which Samsung has unfortunately still not implemented, is built-in speakers into the case to assist with Find My. If you happen to lose your earbuds and you're trying to locate them, you can find them within the app. You can see where they are on a map, but it'll only play sounds through the earbuds themselves, not the case. And it is pretty quiet, so it can be hard to locate your earbuds by sound alone. Now, of course, the standard Buds 4 are still, again, an open design, an unsealed design, which is always going to compromise on sound quality and noise cancellation because you're not going to get a good seal with the earbuds. Now, I understand some people do prefer the comfort of having an open ear design as it's not sticking into your ears too deeply. However, I think the compromise on sound quality and ANC for me is a bit too much to go with that model. I'd probably look at the Buds 4 Pro, and it is a little disappointing that if you want a sealed design, it is behind that upper tier paywall of the Pro model. Also, the standard Galaxy Buds 4 now have an IP54 rating, which is lower than the Galaxy Buds 3's IP57 rating. I'm not quite sure why the ingress protection rating was reduced here, but that is something to be aware of. Now, on sound quality, I was able to listen to several songs here, and I do have to say I did hear a significant improvement in terms of bass precision, also mid-range clarity. Vocals were really crisp and clear, as well as a lot of those mid-range instruments and tones. It definitely sounded better to my ears than the Galaxy Buds 3 Pro, which I have been using as my daily driver for over the past year. These do sound a lot better, and I do think the fit, the tighter, snugger fit, is contributing to a better seal that is contributing to a better sound quality experience. The standard Galaxy Buds 4 are still rocking 1 driver, whereas the Galaxy Buds 4 Pro are rocking 2 drivers, but one of those drivers have been improved over the previous Galaxy Buds 3 Pro. The driver that has been improved is the dynamic driver, which has now a 20% larger surface area, so you get a larger woofer there, which Samsung described to me as delivering deeper bass What does that mean though? It means you're getting a larger sub-bass extension, so you can really feel that low-end rumble better. I was listening to some Bad Bunny there, and I do have to say the bass precision was a lot better than I experienced listening to the Buds 3 Pro. Now you're still getting the exact same codecs as before, just SBC and AAC, and if you have a Samsung phone, you are getting that Samsung scalable codec. Both models support up to 24-bit 96 kilohertz wireless audio, which is really great, but it's still not quite as good as LDAC or aptX codecs. I would have loved for Samsung to implement those codecs here. Unfortunately, they're still not here. Now, in terms of ANC, the hardware is exactly the same on both models. However, the software on the Galaxy Buds 4 Pro has been improved. Samsung has implemented what they call ANC 2.0, which is basically an improved algorithm to better detect your environmental noise and better adapt the noise cancellation to whatever situation you find yourself in, like these constant whistles going on behind me here. Yeah. But yeah, the new ANC algorithm should help improve your adaptive ANC. Once again, you are getting 5 levels of ambient mode, as well as 5 levels of noise cancellation strength, which you can adjust within the app, and the adaptive mode will basically switch between those two. I tested it out walking around the room, and it worked pretty reliably, where even when I started talking, the earbuds automatically kicked into ambient so I could better hear myself talk and to whoever I was having a conversation with. And walking indoors and outdoors, I did notice a switch between the ANC as well, so that does seem to be working pretty good. As for battery life, we're seeing about a 1-hour bump up on both models here. We have 6 hours with ANC off on the standard Galaxy Buds 4 and up to 7 hours with ANC off on the Galaxy Buds 4 Pro. Now, the battery life of Samsung's earbuds do tend to run a little bit shorter than what they claimed historically in our testing, so we will get those into our labs for full testing to tell you how long they last. Now let's talk features, because there are a lot of new Samsung exclusive features to the earbuds. The most notable one of which is an improvement to the microphones. It is going to give you more clear call quality up to 16 kilohertz, which is twice as much as the previous ceiling of the Galaxy Buds 3 Pro, which maxed out at 8 kilohertz. Now, Samsung also confirmed that the Buds 4 Pro will now use bone conduction sensors in its microphones to better pick up your voice during calls. Another unique feature they've added, which I've actually never seen before, is the ability to record 360 degrees audio from the earbuds microphones themselves when capturing video with a Samsung Galaxy phone. Now, of course, we'll get the earbuds into our lab for a standardized microphone recording testing to hear for ourselves just how much they've really improved. Also, alongside Bixby, Samsung has added voice activation support for AI platforms such as Google Gemini and Perplexity. That means you can use your AI of choice to activate your phone hands-free by just talking to the earbuds themselves, and you can do other things on your phone hands-free through the AI programs. They've also added support for head gestures, so you can nod up and down to accept a call, shake your head to reject. Beyond just calls though, head gestures will also extend to things like AI, notifications, turning off alarms, a bunch of other stuff. Interpreter mode is back as well, which is Samsung's live translation AI, and it now has support for up to 22 languages. Now again, almost all of these features are Samsung exclusive, so you gotta have a Samsung phone or a Samsung laptop or tablet to be able to fully take advantage of them all. As for EQ, it's all the same stuff from the previous Buds 3 lineup. You get a 9-band custom equalizer with 6 EQ presets there. Again, I do think I prefer the clear EQ preset as my personal favorite, but I have to say the balance didn't sound that bad either. So overall, I think the Galaxy Buds 4 and 4 Pro are an improvement over the previous Buds 3 and 3 Pro, definitely on fit, sound quality, ANC, and having a bunch more exclusive Samsung features. However, the unsealed open design of the standard 4 model is still a bit of a tough sell to me. I really do wish Samsung would go back to giving you ear tips on both the standard 4 and 4 Pro like they did with the 2 and 2 Pro, but I do understand there are people out there that do find an open design more comfortable. They don't like having something in their ears. For me though, sound quality and ANC matter more than comfort, and I actually find the new design with the ear tip seal a lot more comfortable than the previous generation. Now, if the Pro model is a little too expensive for you at $250 and you would want a sealed design Galaxy Buds at a cheaper price point, I do think the Smart Play will probably once again be waiting for the inevitable Galaxy Buds 4 FE. We know Samsung, they always come out with a fan edition, usually 6 months or later from the initial launch, and as we saw with the Galaxy Buds 3 FE, that had even better ANC and sound quality than the 3 Pro did, and they were the cheapest of the three. So I'm holding out a lot of hope for the Galaxy Buds 4 FE, as they will likely bring a sealed ear tips and all the key features I talked about at the lowest price of the bunch. Samsung also did indicate to me that there might be some new form factors coming to audio. They didn't say exactly what those would be, but it definitely piqued my interest, so stay tuned for that news. So hopefully this hands-on video gave you a good overview of everything new with Samsung's latest Galaxy Buds 4. If I miss anything or if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. I'll jump in and answer them best I can. And again, we'll have our full reviews with all our lab measurements on the way soon. The 4 Pro are actually in our lab right now for testing, so that might be coming sooner than you think. As always, thank you for watching and happy listening.